Hello again everyone, Saka here and welcome back to American Truck Simulator, the Colorado DLC. And we have a special transport leaving out of the Denver rail yard here. A hull truck bucket, or rear end as you can see. Quite the monstrosity, but luckily we have law enforcement on the case and a powerful truck to boot. Why did you all set my parking brake? Alright, and away we go. Luckily it put us out here because those little guard shacks on the entrance were definitely not big enough to hold this thing. But at least we get to run some red lights with the police here in Colorado, and we're making our way down to Colorado Springs, which normally wouldn't be a very long drive, but we have the honkin' monstrosity here, so we'll just see what kind of speed we can make. We'll stick towards the middle of the dash line so we don't take out any street lamps on the sidewalk and make our way down the road. In the interim between the last episode and this one, I purchased the garage here in Colorado, as well as bought 5 new trucks, hired 5 new drivers, and they are well on their way. Yeah, running these red lights, feeling good. It's almost like we're important or something. We'll be making a nice wide turn here. Excuse me, SUV. But we have a big honking thing coming through. Clip the curb just a little bit. Stay to the right. And luckily we'll be getting on the highway, but it looks like we are immediately exiting. So that's not good. I would have rather stayed on the main road for sure. But basically just shooting the Death Star trench right here, keeping it right down the middle and hoping Darth Vader don't sneak up behind. But one good thing is luckily we are free and clear as far as the traffic around us. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode on our way into Denver. We had a little bit of trouble in a few different locations, but all in all came through just fine. We got some sleep, filled up the truck, and I didn't realize that this was going to be a special transport, so I went ahead and filled up as well, spent $300 or whatever to fill up the tank, and it would have filled us up anyway. I don't know if it would have charged us. It may have actually charged us just for what we used. Let's use the engine brake just a bit. Alright, keep the power up. I see our trailer back there. Not the actual trailer that we're hauling the hull on, but the trailing vehicle. And it's cool that there are some special transports to do here. There looks like downtown Denver perhaps. Changing lane maneuver. And it looks like we're going to wait for that lead car to move on over. Then we will move on over and be set. So 2 hours and 24 minutes it says, but we're only going to be cruising at 40 miles an hour, so this is as fast as we go. Got that Denver skyline right behind us with this big monstrosity. Feeling pretty good that we're on the open road and the open highway. That overpass looks a little low, but we're not really carrying a tall load, it doesn't seem, just mainly wide. Yeah, I don't know if that's any taller than a normal trailer would be. It's kind of tough to see from this angle, but definitely much, much wider than we are comfortable with without a police escort. Hey, is that where the Broncos play back there, I wonder? There are some achievements to get, taking 10 runs out of Denver Airport, and then there is a, I think like a quarry or something. We have to take 10 runs either to or from Colorado quarries. Yeah, so that is Field Station over there. I imagine that's where the Broncos go. I'm not an American football or gridiron fan, not up to speed with all of the arena names, which, you know, most of those names are copyrighted anywho, so it's not like they could get away with saying Pepsi Field or, you know, CNC Stadium or what have you. So it looks like we're going to be moving over a little bit. Our trailer should be already moving towards that middle lane so we can maneuver over safely. But yeah, making good time, 40 miles an hour. So we're going as fast as we can go, passing Hamden Avenue. Yes, the cargo is between the escort vehicles. Thank you for the warning, but we cool.
左車線です。
So, yeah, like I was saying, I was hoping that the first episode of Colorado DLC would be exciting for everyone. It actually hasn't published just yet as I record this, a little look behind the curtain. So I don't know exactly what the excitement level of Colorado DLC will be, but if you're tuned in, thank you. If there is something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments down below. But my goal for the series is to see all of the cities, at least get the achievement to see all Colorado cities in the DLC. I think that's a nice easy stopping point. It's got a nice start and a nice end. When it's over, you know, and we don't have to continue dragging on needlessly. I know ProMods is coming out with Canada soon. I saw it on a stream, and the ProMods guys are always outstanding map builders. But since I'm not like from Canada, never spent really any time in Canada, I don't know what I would get out of it besides roads I haven't driven before, but I'm getting that in Colorado, so not looking to install ProMods or anything like that. Plus, my hard drive is starting to fill up quite extensively with Microsoft Flight Simulator on the hard drive. I've got Baldur's Gate 3 on the hard drive, and I think maybe 15 to 20 of my Steam games in my library. It fills up a terabyte fairly quickly. Although Black Friday is in a couple days as I record this, so I might pick up another solid state. Not sure. I'm running a second hard drive, but it is physical disk. Hey, we're at Colorado Springs. So that's 3 out of 13. But yeah, transferring all of that extra goodies over to an SSD might not be too bad. It'll make the PC nice and quiet. Though I do have something going on that I need to take a look at inside the PC. I recently upgraded to a GTX 1070 Ti. Oh, lane change maneuver. All right, everyone is freaking losing their mind over here. All right, have to come to a complete stop. So it looks like the trailing vehicle has finally gotten over to the left. Or is that even the trailing vehicle at all? Now we're making a right turn over here. All right, so we'll be making this exit. But at any rate, I upgraded to a 1070 Ti, and I mean, it runs great.
右車線です。
Having no
右の出
issues,
口
but
です。
ever since then, I got a few power surge shutdowns from the Asus motherboard that I have. And looking online, people are saying, you know, don't pay it to mind if it just happens once. I haven't changed my power supply in a bit, so I don't know if it's a power supply thing. But when I load up games, particularly games with a lot of 3D assets like this, Elder Scrolls Online in particular, I hear like this sort of static crackling. That's sort of the best way I can describe it. So I don't know if maybe opening up the case and starting it and taking a look inside, seeing if I can see maybe any sparks inside or something. It's a little bit disconcerting, but it doesn't happen all the time, just in certain situations where on the initial load, like at a menu screen when it loads the game and then it just goes away. So yeah, I don't know. So it's a little bit of troubleshooting that I have to do over the next few days. Hopefully it's not the faulty graphics card, but I haven't had any issues before. So it's either the card or perhaps the card is pulling more power than my 980 did, and it's, you know, taxing the power supply, or the power supply is just giving up the ghost, who knows. So yeah, Not looking forward to the part replacement, but if I do have to replace a part, like I said, Black Friday is just a few days away, and you can always get great deals on computer parts this time of year, 35, 45% off in some cases. So if the computer does need to be upgraded and repaired, this would be the time that it would need to happen to be convenient. It would suck to happen in the middle of the summer when really nothing happens. Ooh. Okay, who do we have over here? We entered Colorado Springs a long time ago, or it feels like a long time ago. Well, crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to back this thing down. Luckily, they got the green. They can get rolling, but we're gonna continue on through. But it's a little bit awkward following traffic through lights when we don't have to stop, but they do. Luckily, the Jeep on the left's gonna have to stop. Haha, coming through. So we know we'll be clear behind, and it's 55. Hopefully they can get up to speed and leave us a little bit. Kind of looks like another exit coming up as well. Let's give it a little bit more RPM up in here. A little bit of a hill climb, not bad. It's moments like this that I'm glad I have a Volvo with the biggest engine, 18-speed transmission, all the goodies to really help in deliveries like this for sure. But other than that, I hope you had, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, see that's the thing as well, is some of my viewers are not from the United States and your Thanksgiving days are different than the United States, but I hope you had a good week nonetheless, or at least a good weekend. It's always interesting thinking about, like, the future. Like, I hope you've had a good weekend because you won't see this for a few days. So between now and the time this goes public, I may be a greasy spot on a country road somewhere. Who knows? That's life, man. Alright, we'll be making the left turn here, and luckily, now I don't see any police blocking this left turn lane. I can see them coming from the right, but yeah, this, y'all know better. Kind of handy we got the green left turn lane anyway, and thankfully no one was in that turn lane in the on the off-ramp there. And what is this? No open burning, gotcha. Yeah, it does look very dry out here. And when you think like wildfires and whatnot, you think like California, but you know, Colorado, I'm not really geographically educated on the type of biomes or in Colorado, but certainly this grass out here looks very, very dry indeed. 86 degrees Fahrenheit? Is that a realistic Colorado summertime temperature? Not sure. I know here in the Midwest, 86 is very easy to hit. This last summer, it wasn't too uncommon to be in the lower 90s consistently, and very humid. I don't know if Colorado has the humidity. You always hear, oh, it's a dry heat. And certainly in Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, it's pretty dry. But Colorado, on the other side of the mountains, it may be a little bit more moist. 85 degrees may feel pretty toasty, or at least soggy in the summertime. And it's one state I haven't been in, but very picturesque as far as what we're seeing here. Alright, making the left turn, this could be towards our destination. Only 9 miles to go, 15 minutes. And we'll be making this left turn to north entrance of the facility. Okay? Kind of cool that we have sort of a industrial entranceway. I would have almost liked to seen a Namek. Now this may actually count for one of the deliveries we have to make to and from Namek. This is the achievement place. We have to drop off or pick up 10 total things, and in any combination. It can be 10 deliveries, it can be 10 pickups, or any combination of the two. But they let us go on our own devices and down the gravel road. What would be really scumbaggy is if the cops who
速度
just
制
sort of
限に注
escorted
意して
us
ください。
and let us off now busted us with a speeding ticket because we're going 18 on the dirt road when we should be going 15. Sabrina, what is wrong with you, girl? I wonder if that's one of our new drivers. Did she end up crashing or something? Like, I haven't seen any drivers, like, make a loss like that before. Yeah, in between episodes, I'm going to have to take a look at that logbook and see if she is a habitual money loser. And here we go, the American flag and the Colorado state flag right below it at North American Mines and Quarries. And, like, this still isn't the end of our delivery. We have to actually go through this place. Open the gate. Luckily, it's a pretty fast gate, all things considered. Let's make sure we don't clip anything. All right, we're through. It looks like we're going down that back side. Did we not get that viewable? We're literally passing a viewable. I'll get that on the way back to town. And there are no viewpoint achievements in Colorado. That was Idaho's thing. So we don't have to stop there and take a look around, but it's always good to admire the developers' work as far as the ambiance of the quarry, the modeling, the sounds. They actually do a really good job with sounds, and you hear that in those viewpoints, especially with the music off. You can hear all of the, whether it be nature or machinery or the road sounds from the highway. Pretty cool stuff. And as this is a heavy delivery, it should be just a straight in drop off. And yeah, we are over the river and through the woods back here, but yep, I see our drop off right there. We're stopping right under that ore drop. It's almost like they want to fill up this bucket with ore and then attach it to an earth mover. Let's go ahead and get as straight as we can here, back down the speed so we don't overshoot. Now, we don't want to skip parking, even though it's 0.01 of our total experience points. It adds up over a couple hundred drops. Even though we're sort of max level and we don't actually need experience points anymore, it'll look impressive. All right, got some people off to the side admiring our handiwork, and we are here just waiting for the green. Crap. Waiting for the green. Crap. Waiting for the green. There we go. Drop the trailer legs. We are fine and dandy. An excellent delivery. 127 miles, 8 hours and 22 minutes, and only 36 gallons of gas. Not too awful much in the grand scheme of things, but that should be one part done towards our achievement. And yeah, we're just going to slow roll. Why not? Let's put her in neutral. And that will do it for me in this episode of American Truck Sim, everyone. We'll be trying to get a job out of Colorado Springs in the next episode, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next American Truck Sim video. Take care.